Okay, we're in Thaldraszus. Okay, we have some different quests that lead to different segments of post 10.0 stuff. At this point, I can go to Tierholt, which I think I need to finish Thaldraszus before I do, because it seems out of place if I do it now. I think I can do Aljathar Academy. That I'm pretty sure I can do right now without fucking anything up. No Limits is the Infinite. Storm Warning. That's more infinite stuff. Dawn of the Infinite, that's infinite. Like, all this stuff is infinite, so I have to go over there. Vengeance, so okay, I'm going down here. The Fog of Battle and Vengeance served hot. Passé, oh. Embrace the cringe, squee. Passé is French for old and cringe. Oh. So, like, the arguments of these, tribalist, WoW players out there. Old and cringe. Stop it. What am I doing? Just fucking run them over. He already has it. This is the body of a dragon spawn. Given the heavy armor, it appears this one wasn't one of the normal guardians. You turn the body over and see many deep wounds with burnt edges. They were likely caused by the molten weapons wielded by the Primalist. Based on the heavy armor and Velomir's description, you believe this was Sergeant Taggart. Wait, my character has thoughts and beliefs? Wait a second. Wait a second. My character just deduced something with their own brain? I don't know if I've seen that happen before in this game. I'm telling you, the Blue Dragonflight questline's absolutely awesome. So to see you play through it eventually. I think I did play it, didn't I? You played the start. Honestly, if you and Tally could make peace and learn to yes and each other, you'd be the best team in WoW speculation. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really have. I kind of feel like. I think I'd be better paired with Noble, to be honest. I think Noble knows more about the canonical, like, intricate lore than anyone else that I know. I do, like, speculation and stuff, of course, but, like, I think Noble, he's cataloged more lore than, like, anybody else. So if there was someone that was truly able to, like, check me on the things that I say, I think Noble would be a really, really good choice for that. Regrettably, you identify this guardian as Mikor based on Velomir's description. Damn. I'm not against... I don't give a shit, by the way, dude. I'm not against Taliesin. I don't... It's not like that. The body of this guardian is a fine metal work upon her horns. This dragonkin is covered with burn marks from the spells of the Primalist. Based on Velomir's description, this must be Kaora. Sad. Let's pull these three. Noble's too jaded and still hurt. He cannot even see their story in Shadowlands even now. Oh. Yeah, I get it. It's just kind of shitty because sometimes the faith that we instill, like, in the WoW story is, like, based on speculation, right? And so it's like, you kind of, I don't know, it could be completely untrue, and you might just be, like, setting yourself up for disappointment, you know? So it can be tough when, I don't know, it's just, yeah. It's tough. By the way, I feel powerful now. Like, I can, like, fight things now, you know? Watch it against this wall with Temporal Anomaly. Are they not in it? That's so stupid. Temporal Anomaly is like a worse Frost Orb. Orb of Frost, you know? Just as the Titans write the history of lore as they see it fit to their needs, each CC is like a faction writing the history of the world to the musings of their grand designs. WoW has good lore, but not that good of a story, if you know what I mean. Yeah, WoW has, like, good world-building lore, but the way that it's presented to the player, I think, is its struggle. I think I think most of us would agree that that's been a problem for a long time. And I think that that's commonly illustrated in the presence of so many books. You know, they're still coming out with books. It's like, I get it, but also, fuck you, you know? Oh no, yesterday was the last day of time walking. It'll be back in 2 weeks or next week or something. It's fine. It rotates. It'll be back, like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It is good you are here.
Who are the Primalists and what do they want?
Report back.
Plated head. Cool.
We must press on.
The breadwinner. What's that? Getting a certain amount of gold? Make 10,000 gold from quest rewards. This pains me to hear, but I understand. Thank you, Evoker.
My best people.
So many of your comrades, of my comrades have fallen. Please collect their identifying signets so that their names may not be
We
forgotten.
must press forward and see if Commander Aeronok has survived. Gather any supplies you can find.
Damn.
We will need all the help we can get.
The Primal is straight up attacking South Hold Gate. Oh, damn. The bridge got broken. Magma Sworn Spearhead. This spear appears to be in good shape given the condition of its former owner. Guardian Velimir mentioned to keep an eye out for useful materials. Perhaps a few more of these spears can be obtained from the Magma Sworn. Okay. They want hot singles in your area. I wish it was stronger in-game. Yeah. Stig, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub, and Quantum Leaper, thanks for the 49 months, dude. Damn. That's a long time. He's the Stig! He's called the Stig!
Some say he can drive 3 Ferraris at once. Some say he was in the car that Elon Musk sent to the moon.
to Mars, whatever he did with that. He's the all we know is his name's the Stig. I love Top Gear. You don't know Top Gear? Some of you are like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? The Stig. He's basically this unnamed driver in a white racing suit and helmet that would like drive the cars and set the lap records for Top Gear. And so he would drive the car around and set like the lap time essentially, and then the other guys they would run it, they would do it and see if they could get close. No one ever really gets close. Until Clarkson punched a guy. Top Gear was goated. Until Clarkson punched a guy. Yeah, well, you know. Sometimes people punch people, okay? We start treating every single act of I don't know the situation, so speaking out of my ass, but treat every little type of every act of aggression as like someone's a terrible person. Man, you really wouldn't have liked a lot of the people that led to your your life being a thing. Not to say that just being violent for no reason is okay. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, just because someone punched someone does not make them a bad person. It really depends on why they did it. What'd you be slapping people for? You go up on there like Will Smith and slap them? Like, what'd you do? What are you doing that for? Luckily, the Grand Tour is pretty good just for the group shenanigans. Yeah, I like the Grand Tour. Do you think the Titans may have betrayed and killed Azeroth and Argus to take over? I don't know about killed, but I don't think the Titans themselves did that. I think if Sargeras did cleave the planet that Argus was inside, I think that Sargeras did that because the Titans were literally using domination magic on him to make him do it. That's what I think. When you look at the imagery from Chronicle now, and you look at like this dark, shadowy Sargeras with a rune blade in his hands, and you look at him doing something that you know that he wouldn't, that directly misaligns with his ideals, it's those kinds of hints, and then they go, hey, by the way, Titans have domination magic. What? That's kind of a gigantic fucking, that is a gigantic clue. Like, they can use domination. And we know Enslaved Demon is also a thing in this game too. So it's like, how much of the evil stuff that Sargeras did is actually Sargeras? Like, what, this whole thing about him, like, not listening to the Pantheon and cleaving this world in two and acting out of character, frankly. Now it seems like we have a pretty good reason why he's out of character. Because Sargeras has clearly been dominated. It's so obvious. When we see Sargeras, you know, when they released that cinematic, they said that it was gonna raise more questions than it was gonna answer. And one of them is, why isn't Sargeras fell green fire? Like, wait a second, he's like a full-blown, like, flaming demon. Like, wait a sec. That is huge, you know? It's like, I think it's trying to explain to you that, like, Sargeras' state of being has changed. Very similarly to, like, Anduin's, for instance. So how Anduin became controlled, even though Anduin was still in there, Anduin kind of being aware of the things that he was doing, you know, really upset him, really has taken a toll on Anduin really profoundly. And let me tell you what, it did the same thing to Sargeras. If you think Sargeras wasn't absolutely fucking distraught after he came to, after realizing what he had been forced to do, you think he wasn't upset? Oh man. Sargeras has a theme. It is fear and rage, okay? Sargeras has this overwhelming fear and this overwhelming rage. And I just, I would ask you guys to think about why he feels that way. What would have made him so afraid and so angry? Because the thing about the Void Lords makes sense to be afraid, okay? I get that. But angry, I don't quite understand that part of it. Why is he so mad? It's only a game. Why you have to be mad, you know? And so I'm like, why is he so mad? And it's gotta be because it's something personal, in my opinion. It's because it's not like some random act of the Void Lords. No, he's pissed and he's afraid because he realizes now, I think, what the Titans are capable of. So yeah, I think that's kind of what that's alluding to. And who, yeah, dude.
Time answers to me, Unmaker. The one force that can bind your relentless fury.
What? You mean your arcane magic? You mean your domination magic? Is that what you mean, Amanthul? Because, by the way, guys, the more that time progresses, the more I'm starting to think, I'm starting to wonder if this is as much of ANR's fault as it is Amanthul's. Like, I'm kind of starting to wonder if this is really like a, we should totally blame ANR, or if this is like a, Amanthul's also kind of to blame here. My concern is that he's being manipulated to the point where, like, he doesn't have an option. I was also doing, I gotta look more into the Infinite Dragons, of course, which I will get to here shortly. But I gotta look more into that, because when I was doing Culling of Stratholme and Wrath, you go in there and Arthas Menethil is obviously being, you know, strung along by Mal'Ganis, and then the Infinite show up and they're like, Arthas Menethil, on this day a great darkness has taken home in your heart and you must die, right? So I'm like sitting here thinking, like, wait a second. If the Infinite Dragonflight are offshoot dragons from the core timeline that the Bronze Dragonflight are associated with, and Murozond's madness is based out of something that he foresaw in that timeline that was going to occur, and the Infinite wanted to stop said timeline, then it's interesting that the Infinite would actually want to stop the Lich King from occurring as well, because this would imply that the primary timeline that's unfolding and the one which the Bronze are supposed to uphold is potentially really fucking bad. And if Murozond saw that, I just think that's very fascinating. The whole concept of Murozond is very fascinating. And it also makes me wonder, is this like meant to be an illustration, a microcosm of something that occurred with Amanthul? Is it possible that Amanthul also saw something that was going to happen and potentially split into two entities? I don't know, it's just random spitball lore, but could be where Norganon came from.
What is going on?
I need to do all the quests. You're gonna love the patch content? Holy shit. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be freaking the fuck out. It's gonna be great. So stick around. Stick around. You will burn like the others. Oh yeah? I'm going this way. Lionstar, thank you for getting 5 subs. Damn. Thank you. So by the way, basically I've had some more thoughts since my last stream. I know, what a crazy thing. So I think I realize now what the dream is without having stepped foot in the dream yet. I think I misread what I thought the dream was. So I thought that the dream was like wholly unnatural, like a completely unnatural creation. I actually don't agree with that anymore. I'm starting to think that the dream I think that this is just like, I think there's enough canon lore to back this up. The dream is just the realm of life. But here's the deal, is that if that's the case, then it makes sense that ANR would have, you know, sway over the dream. But that also means that the Titans, and it's in canonical lore, that the Titans essentially want to use the realm of life as a blueprint for Azeroth, which is not good. That's like not good. I don't like that. Regardless of anything else, stop trying to merge your realm into reality. I thought you said you were never going to play WoW again. Can you find a clip of me saying that? I'll wait. When you come back with that evidence, I'll take a look at it. But no, I'm playing World of Warcraft. I don't think I ever said that I would never play it again. I don't know if I said that, but if you can find evidence of that, that would be great. That'd be great. Why can't the dream be literally a dream? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like Azeroth's dream? She created a dream reality? I don't think she... So you think... So I think Azeroth created reality, for the record. So you think her being in a dreaming state caused her to make the dream? I don't know about that. And if you have knowledge about 10.2 and you're using that to posit theories to me, I don't like that. Please, if you guys don't know, I haven't done 10.2. I'm not spoiled, so do not use 10.2 information that I don't have to try to make arguments, because you're just going to spoil shit for me. So just be careful. I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm just saying for anyone who's done that or considering doing that, please don't. Let me be wrong. Just let me be wrong. And let me just like throw the ideas out there, because I don't want you to tell me. I want the game to tell me. Not spoilers? Okay. Maybe Anna put her to sleep and the dream is her dream? I just don't really see it that way. The dream seems like the realms of life. I mean, it seems like it's kind of like the Shadowlands, like the realm of death, except the dream is the realm of life, you know? So just the same way that the realm of death, the Shadowlands, could be linked to our reality, I think that the very same thing can occur with the dream. In fact, that's kind of what's been told to us in the lore, is that it serves as a literal blueprint for how they want the evolutionary path of living beings on Azeroth to change. So, like, they are, at this point, canonically using the realm of life to try to shape and change the, you know, whatever this reality is that we live in. And I don't really like that. I guess I always thought of the dream as something different, but I think that if you simplify it into the dream belongs to ANR, that it makes more sense. Like, it's literally just a mechanism to take over Azeroth. Like, it's just another tool that they've disguised as like some benevolent thing tied to life, you know? Which is great and all, but when life is trying to take over the cosmos, maybe not the best idea. I don't know. There was a rope there, I thought. Oh, there was, right here. They've lied to us before about the purpose of things. I think your conclusion's correct, but I look at the dream slightly different. I definitely agree with the outcome, though. Yeah, we'll see more about the dream, because I think the dream has, like I said, that inherent darkness to it. Maybe the dream... Maybe that's like the key of the old gods. Maybe the dream belongs to them. How weird would that be? We're told that the old gods belong to the void, and so they're like completely separated. But like, what if they were associated with the dream? I mean, the dreamlands of H.P. Lovecraft is like heavily tied in with the old ones. Like, it's where they come from even. I'm telling you, the dream is nightmare ordered and they were there before. I don't know what you mean by nightmare ordered. When we kill the old gods, are we sending them back to the dream? If Neolotha is in like a place that's similar to the dream, then maybe their essence is similar. Dude, did Aenar usurp the fucking realm of life from the old gods and kick them out into reality and then called them bad guys? And then they're trying to get back into the dream? Yo, is that why they do that shit? Are they trying to get into the dream because they're trying to get back into it? Yo, that'd be crazy. They're not trying to infiltrate it. They're trying to get back. It's just a weird thing to be all about order. But dreams are by definition chaos and whimsy and weird. Dude, have I been reading this wrong? Did Aenar the Lifebinder usurp the fucking realms of life from the old gods? Are they the old gods of the dream? Yo, are the old gods the fucking life pantheon, dude? Dude, are they the life pantheon? No, don't do this to me right now, chat. Don't do this to me. We gotta move on. We gotta move on. I can't look at chat right now. I can't look. I just know it's spoilers. I looked in Shin's, I said, don't read chat. So I'm not reading it. Dude, this is crazy. I can't believe I never thought of that before. I've just always assumed that the old gods were just like eldritch horrors, like that were created in reality, but they don't adhere to any of the rules of reality. That's so weird. What the fuck?
It is good.
Wait a second.
You are here.
Aren't we about to wait? Isn't the premise of 10-2 that they use the Tear of Elune to make a new world tree in the dream that they're gonna put into reality? Is that how the old gods got into reality?
AE, 24 months Pyro love.
It's a gateway, it's a gate backwards, not in the other direction. Oh my god! If this ends up being true, oh my god! The old gods could be the gods of life. I mean, they're where mortal life comes from, aren't they? They give the curse of flesh. Like, that's mortal life. Are they our gods? They're our gods, aren't they? They're the gods of humanity. They're like, dude, there's no way. We have to move on. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way, Chad. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Report back.
There's no way.
The primalists must be purged.
There's no way. They came from life themselves. There's no way. What is it, friend? Did you find something? Does that mean that
must be purged?
Does that mean that Aenar is against them, or that she's using them though? That's the question. Is it really Aenar or is it Aman'Thul? Dude, this really makes me have to ask that question. Is it really Aenar or is it Aman'Thul? It could be both. Could be both. But this concept of order and the fact that life is inherently chaotic leads me to believe that these old gods would be more in line probably with Aenar than they would with Aman'Thul. And Aenar did plant this tree thing, you know, from the branch that she got from Elune. It creates this thing that Aman'Thul's like, no, this life is chaos. So he pulls it out. So Aman'Thul allegedly has a very strict idea of what order is. And Aenar hides it from him. She doesn't tell him that it's in there. So I wonder if I have it all backwards. There's no way. There's no way. I have to consider it though. You did so well to gather those spears and rope. With them, we can ensure those haughty primalists will no longer rule the skies. There's a platform up the stairway with several siege scorpions. If you use the rope to string their bows and use the spears as ammunition, you should be able to strike the Magma-Sworn's dragons in the air. Once cleared the path up the spire will be safe and we can continue our search for Commander Aranon.
We'll keep the primalists busy while I search further up the tower for the commander.
Aenar could be an ordered old god? I can't go there with it. Nah, there's just not any, in my opinion, there's just not any evidence for that. She appears on the seat of the Pantheon the same as the other Titans. Ah, I just can't get behind that. ANR's the queen, old god? Don't even say that. I can't comprehend that. Oh, what's up, bitch? Yeah. Fuck you, Magma Sworn pussy.
No ads for me, thanks.
Light Style, thanks for the sub, dude. No ads for me, thanks. Yes, sir. Thank you. Well, that's interesting up there. It's kind of a cool little ceiling design.
Over here, I think I found Commander Aeronog. I am thankful.
Well done, Dildo Wing. That should take some heat off us. Keep your weapon in hand, though. We're not done yet.
Report back.
This is the only part of the fortress we haven't yet searched, Dildo Wing. If Commander Aeronog's anywhere, it has to be here.
The Primalists must be
Let's go.
purged.
Do we know what world tree was in Ungurl Crater? Whatever one that they talk about being planted in that short story. It's the one that Il'gynoth corrupts.
Over there.
I wonder if they've tried using... Dude, could Elune be the mechanism of ordering?
Your guards did not join our ranks as expected, Aeronog.
Oh,
I am not concerned. Dead soldiers cannot get in your way.
I see you have unearthed.
I can't believe I got away with Dildo Wing either.
I can sense its strength.
It is now time for your end of this bargain.
Arise. Primalist Aeronog.
Yo.
I pledge this power to free my kind from the leash of the aspects.
What was that? What was that red stone?
Then go, while I turn this wretched Titan-stained place into ashes!
I have even more questions about who the fuck Elune is now. Everyone else slots in kind of nicely in the scheme of things. I used to say this idea was dumb, but the more time that's passed, the more that I have to consider the possibility of Elune stemming from the old gods. As much as I don't want that to be the case, to a degree, I'm like kind of worried that that's what it is. Or like, Elune, I don't think Elune's going to be a good thing. Let me put it that way. I think Elune is very, I don't know, very questionable. Yeah, I responded, Brooke. I said that since they all appear on the seat of the Pantheon the same way, I have a hard time, thinking that ANR is another creature converted to a Titan. I don't really think that's possible. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it. Anali, thanks so much for the Prime Gaming. Welcome. Ponder, there's so many things connected to her that seem disparate that it's hard to speculate. What about the Winter Queen?
It is good you are here.
I don't know, I think she's maybe the blue child. I know that might sound dumb, but you have Anshe and Musha. Musha's clearly a loon, and a loon has a sister who's blue. It's the Winter Queen. And in the lore, then in the Tauran mythos about how the blue child came to be, it's said that the Earth Mother created the blue child, which the Shuhalo found. And then the Shuhalo showed it to Anshe and Musha. And then the Earth Mother set them all into the sky permanently. So if you're telling me that the blue child is the literal sibling of Elune, and then you're gonna say that the Winter Queen, who is literally blue, is the sister of Elune, kind of seems like the blue child might represent the Winter Queen. The question is, why do we have celestial bodies? Like, why? Why are they represented by celestial bodies? I don't understand it. Elune and her sister are so powerful that when the sister died, she was able to become one of the Lords of Death. Have you seen the new Farak cinematic? No. Is The Last Titan the end of WoW? No. The Last Titan, I think, is the end of this primary story arc that's been happening.
Report.
This primary arc that's been occurring with the Old Gods and the Void and the Titans and the Burning Legion, that's coming to an end. But what that means is a question, right? As you guys should know, endings are not simply endings, especially in fantasy. You guys should know by now that there is a pretty common theme that, like, the ending allows for a new beginning. And that's exactly what Chris Metzen is alluding to up on stage when he's talking about the next 20 years of World of Warcraft. So I like, do I think that WoW's just gonna end? No. But I think that they're gonna find a way to take it into a new era. And that's what Final Fantasy XIV is doing, frankly. When they go from ending the Hydaelyn and Zodiark saga and moving into Dawn Trail, it's ending that really big overarching story and starting something new. Because as I've said to you guys many, many times, that I think every good story has a well-written ending. And for a long time, WoW has never even teased the ending. It's kind of, there's always another thing, there's always a bigger thread, and that's kind of how things have gone for a long time, but I think it's finally time that someone ended it. You know? Story needs a conclusion. It cannot just go forever. If it does, that's what makes people lose interest and burn out and not really want to be a part of it, which is what happened to Game of Thrones. So, you just keep writing, and then you write yourself into a corner, and it's not as good as what you had going because you refuse to just fucking end it. Every book has a fucking last page, you know? So, that's just the way that I look at it. Commander Aranog has betrayed us and left this beast in charge. You've done so much for me already, but I cannot handle that monster in my current state. Please do this one last thing for me and help ensure that Southhold Gate does not fall to these primalists. We must kill their leader. Help me, Dildo Wing. Oh, I'll help you. I'ma help you.
We must.
I do believe Elune somehow got the power of Yasharaj, and that's the dark side of Elune. I'm actually not necessarily against that.
Will be your rear guard.
I'm not necessarily against that. Maybe Sargeras was aiming at the crystal. No, I think Sargeras was aiming at Azeroth. That sword was aimed at someone. I mean, he was aiming for the heart, and he struck the heart. But I'm starting to wonder if the heart was actually part of the imprisonment mechanism. I'm kind of concerned that, like, Maybe it had something to do with that. That's a lot of
Burn
HP.
you to cinders.
I feel like there was something I'm supposed to do. Magma Talon slain. Do I just fight him straight up? I will do the trailer. So for people asking if I'm doing speculation videos, punch him? I will. We're gonna go through some mind-shattering shit today, chat. What if I told you that the Titans created the Naru out of the void, and that they know how it works? What if I told you that Zoval wasn't the jailer? What if I told you ANR created the moons, and that Elune and the Winter Queen are her daughters? What if I told you the Titans were nothing more than order-bound computers? What if I told you that the Titan Matrix is real? We need Neo for this? We have a Neo. The One. What if I told you that the ordered universe as we know it is a complete abomination to the truth? What if I told you that the Titans used the Shadowlands as a simulation for something that they were going to do? What would happen if someone tried to take Azeroth's power? It's become clear to me that the champions of Azeroth are completely alone. Today you'll hear things that will challenge what you believe. Today you'll hear things that will simplify what you believe. I hope by the end of it that you realize what kind of danger we're really in. The render on this part
and
is
how
rough.
close we are to the end.
We can get better
There
footage
is
for this part.
nothing standing in their way. The Titans anymore. They have conquered and toppled every cosmic force. And we are in a lot of trouble. I just hope it isn't too late. The only thing that we have left is hope. Hope is what you have when all else has failed you. Where hope exists, you make room for healing. For all things that are possible. And some that are not. Feels good to be back. There you go. That's what Jay's been cooking. That's what Jay's been cooking. He been working hard. He been working hard. Okay, let's fight this thing.
Your death will be agony.
He's back. Yes, sir. Back and arguably better than ever. We'll see. We'll see. Nah, I think he's doing a great job on it. Okay, Jay, could I tell you a couple things that I would change, though?
Back to the element.
Back to the elemental plane. Okay, cool. Let me tell you something. Son of a bitch, I'm in. So, Jay, here's what I would change. There's a clip there where it cuts to Jaina and Thrall, and it barely shows them for a split second, and then it zooms into the arm touch. I would change it so you either get more of that first scene before the transition, or just start with the arm touch instead of, because it's too choppy. You run right into it. You see the clip, a second and a half later, it transitions to the next shot. So I'll just get rid of that. That part of the shot, personally. There's also a part where you see Elune, and I say, it's when they're closing the portal, and I say, hopefully it's not too late. It's really quiet. I would bring my voice volume up a little bit right there so that you can hear that line. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, I think it's really good. It's just a couple technical things that I would change. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Here we go.
What is going on?
With our leader dead, these primalists should be easy for reinforcements from Valdrakken to clear out.
Report back.
The primalist threat has been diminished, Dildo Wing. Forces from Valdrakken will be headed in soon and can clean up any remnants. You should head back to the city and inform Captain Drine of what has happened. She will be interested to know what occurred here with Commander Aranog. Thank you again, Dildo Wing, for everything.
Though thank you, hero. Though Aranog's betrayal is painful, we have at least reclaimed Southgate.
I love the name Dildo Wing.
Though my unit fell today,
Good, Raps.
I will always keep the memory of their courage in my heart.
How was the transition for you?
Never falter in our watch for further rebellion. Farewell, hero.
How was the transition for you? Challenging, conflicting, or a nice sigh of relief that things seem to be worth coming back for? Well, in truth, I'm essentially just playing the same game that I quit before. Well, yes and no. Because I quit in Shadowlands, which is not the same game that I'm playing right now, I'm gonna tell you that. So, like, but I played a little Dragonflight and then I quit, because I just wasn't, like, that into it after Owner on Plains. What's up, bitch? Come on down here so I can fuck your face up. Ugly ass. What's up, dog? Primal Flames? Yeah? I got some of those too. Except they're not primal. It's more like Red Dragon Flames that I stole. Dragonist! Been binging your WoW videos on YouTube over the last several days. Since you rejoined WoW, finally caught your stream. Not gonna lie, first heard about you and Asmund react to your I Will Never Serve video and I've enjoyed everything since. Thanks, man. Yeah, that was a hard time for WoW's lore. And honestly, I was very upset because they were basically destroying my favorite character. I really liked Sylvanas, and the way that they wrote the conclusion for that was just, ugh. The story itself isn't bad, it's just their delivery, it's, oh god. And it just, ugh, I don't know. Could have been a lot better. Could have been better, that's all. I like Sylvanas, she's such a cool fucking character. And then they didn't even kill her, they kept her around, but now no one likes her, so it's like, what do we now do with this character that we, like, kept around, which is fine, in my opinion. I didn't want Sylvanas to die permanently, personally. I wanted some kind of redemption arc, and they did that, but I don't know if the redemption needed to include Arthas' soul and shit like that. Crushed it. All right. Yeah, dragon riding's so much better once you get all the perks, dude. And once you learn how to use momentum. Oh god, it's so much better. It's really crazy how different it is without all the fucking glyphs. It's really, really not as... It's really bad without them. It's not bad, it's just... You realize that it's a lot better with them. Wow, look at this place. Wow. The flowing forest.
We serve once more.
I think going back to Valdrakken before going to bronze stuff to get proper progression. What?
May the waters protect you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm just doing... Oh, whoops. I'm just doing these flight things, you feel me? Plus, these are really fun. Did I just see something in a big stasis bubble above me? I'm pretty sure that's what I just saw. Pretty sure I just saw time magic stasis bubble with a fucking dragon in it when I flew past there. Ooh, that final turn, dude. We crushed the gold time on that. Let's go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just saw something in stasis. What was that? We're gonna come back. I have no idea what's going on there, so we're just gonna come back. That was an infinite dragon. Okay. That's interesting. Put a time dragon in a time spell. Tier hold.
The Isles welcome you.
The course set up for his dragon. Okay.
May the flights protect us.
Reza, thank you. Freedom, thanks for the sub as well. Thanks so much, everyone, for the follows, subs. Even if you're just lurking, you're like, I don't know if I really want to follow this guy. He seems like kind of a nerd. I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for hanging out. What is that? What am I flying around? Whoop. Where? What just happened to me? Why am I losing my momentum? What? I'm like fucking up somehow. I don't really. Oh, it's these things that I'm flying into. Is it the green things? I still beat the gold time? Okay, alright. Wow, a rumble foil. Wow, crazy. I just might play rumble now. No, I won't. I won't. Poggers. Wow. You know that door thing on top of Tierhold looks like the same door that you go through when you're going into Nightmares of N'Zoth, or Horrific Visions of N'Zoth. It's the same door. That's weird. Oh shit, there's oh shit, oh shit. I guess I wasn't expecting hostiles. Oh fuck. Titan facility, Pyro not expecting hostiles. Okay. Okay, dude. Huh. It's an interesting sound. It's mended now. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. I think the mending is due to, like, world progression. I don't think this is normally supposed to be mended, right? Doesn't this happen? It is? It is what? Runes of domination all over that thing. Stone Guy did this? Oh, right. That's the opening cinematic. I forgot. He lights the beacon. He puts the beacon back. Yeah. I forgot. Whoa. Whoa. What the fuck?
I decided to give WoW another shot after seeing your videos pop up on my feed. I'm happy to see you're enjoying it.
I don't like this. Dude, that's similar to those like you know, nice stringy pretty things that are on the rings around Azeroth. It's got those kind of, you know. Whoa. So it's a forge as well. Whoa. The Titans did some shit. Well, let me look up on this roof. Sometimes you see things. Can't fly up. Oh, I'm burning! I'm burning! Captain Dildo Wing. Oh, hostile. Oh, that's activated defense systems. Just kidding, I wasn't burning. I thought that's what that meant, but... Malfunctioning protector, huh? Is that the boy? It's the silver hand in his hand right there, so that sure is the boy. Oh my god, that has 1.4 million HP. Let's not. That Titan defense matrix is sparking light out of it. What the fuck? Oh shit, there's another one. Alerts nearby enemies when engaged in combat. Energy Blast, which is doing presumably holy damage. Arcane. Interesting. It's the same same pattern that was used on the mechanism to release N'Zoth. It's the same pattern that's underneath the floor, or it's in the middle of the floor. I like how it rotates. That's the first time I've seen that. And so here's what I think. I think that this is like a little star map. And again, this isn't the first time that we've seen one of these. Whoa. This, I think, is Azeroth with like the multiple layers. And then these are planetary bodies around Azeroth, of which there are 5, which is interesting because we only know of 3. But I think that there's more to our reality than we realize. But I think that they don't put this in the game by accident. We've seen it many, many, many times. At least 3 or 4 times in really important places. It's curious. Unstable matrix core. Warm, volatile, dangerous. Combine 5 cores into something new. There are actually 7. Oh yeah, because you have things that are eclipsing them. Yeah. Unless it's meant to represent moons to show the crescent side of the moon. Could be a loon, the blue child. Maybe one of them is the sun. And it lines up right there. It's how it's supposed to go. It's very strange. I do think it means something. It's not like I said, not the first time we've seen that. Here. Whoa, wait a second. Holy shit. Yo, whoa, I didn't think I could fly in there. Hey, a rare. An elite rare. More Lash. It's got 5 million HP. It's level 72. There's another one right there. Another elite rare. Rare elite, rather. Wow. Built at the pinnacle of the fucking Dragon Isles. At the very top. Who's that? Why? Is that supposed to be Ironia or something? Okay, back to Valdrakken. I'll explore this stuff when I'm supposed to go near it. Until then, I should stop. It's also interesting to me. This is why I shouldn't have flying. Because I just start to look at the landscape and think about why it's structured the way that it is. Just curious to me. Some things, locations of buildings. I think that elevation can be a big clue about the way that people see certain things, i.e. putting the most valuable things at the top, like Tierhold, Thaldraszus. I don't know. Let's think more about that. This also, does this touch on basically in all the areas? Pretty close, except the Azure Span. It's also kind of cool. I like that, so you can just like find dragons flying around. What? What? It's funny that Blizzard's allowing that character name. I think so too. It's part of why I picked it.
Where there is life, there is hope. Greetings. What is it you seek? Embrace hope. All life is worth saving. Do you think I have Big Mom energy?
I still can't believe they did that.
I bring order.
Aranog joined the Primalists? Flame and Scale, this is a terrible development. However, you were able to prevent them from taking Southhold Gate. That is no small feat. I appreciate your service to Valdrakken. Dildo Wing, it will not be forgotten.
I require a moment of your time, hero. I promise it shall not be wasted.
Chaos and commotion. Did you hear all the noise? There's been an incident on the bottom floor. One of my trusted investigators, Erima, was there first. He'll require assistance gathering evidence while he tries to interview the crowd.
Valdrakken stands
I have another task for you. There have been reports of primalist activity near the Gelikir post that threaten our control of Tierhold. Speak with Commander Thaldraszus. That is nuts. And see how you can assist. Speak with Commander okay. Thaldraszus.
Go swiftly.
Whoa! They want you to teleport down? You really expect me to teleport down? You give me dragon riding and give me the option to if anyone actually teleports down instead of flying down, they're a fucking jerk. There, I said it. What is happening here? I guess that's what we're here to figure out. Green dragons, blue dragons under attack? Being healed?
Aspect's grace shine down on you.
I'm a jerk? Yeah, you should have flown down.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles.
Imagine not just nose diving off the edge with your dragon. That's the clear play.
I cannot speak to everyone in search for clues. The longer this takes, the more likely the corporal will get away. Drine said there was a commotion.
Glory to all.
That's putting it
dragons.
mildly. Someone brought a strange stone in here, then a fight broke out and they ran. Find out what you can, starting with the stone. Uh-oh, people trying to get stoned in here. All right, who's got the weed? Who's got the weed? Who's got it? Oh, there it is. That looks like a fire rune. Chaos and commotion. Inert runestone. It's fire. Primal is fire. It's corruption. You could kill us all! Well, he said to figure it out.
The water.
Please listen carefully to what I have to say. What is this thing? This is no mere rock. It's a boulder. This runestone reeks of primalist magic. I saw the rebel trying to activate it. We stopped him, though it was difficult. He may have dropped something during the altercation. What a waste of wine. Ha! All these papers. That oaf knocked the wind out of me. I went past it. It's right there on the ground. Dropped page. That looks like a map of the Dragon Isles. Except maybe upside down? No? I don't know what this is. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let's read it. Saboteur's map. A detailed map of Thaldraszus and the surrounding area. Oh, the Seat of the Aspects has a red X crossed through it. In addition, there's a circle around the nearby region marked as the Misty Vale. I'm convinced the rebels are behind this. Rebel scum! Which is no great surprise. So, what do you have there? I found a map.
Watch over you.
I'm grateful Captain Drine sent you to help.
Go in service.
It's clear what the X scrawled over the Seat of the Aspects represents, but there's also a circle drawn around the Misty Vale. Perhaps this is the rebels' next target, or a base of operations. Only one way to find out. Meet me at the Vale.
Honor.
Are we bringing backup?
Dragons.
The rebels' complaint, as I understand it, is that they feel displaced since the return of the dragons. Expressing discontent is one thing. Aiming to destroy Thaldraszus and its inhabitants is another matter entirely. Are you just gonna really run the whole way, homie? There's no way. He's gonna disappear soon. Okay. Damn, look at all these people with their cool dragons. Their Razageth dragons and their Nether Drakes and their Long Boy dragons and their Shadow Flame dragons. Ugh. I want some of that stuff. So why are we back on WoW? Yeah. It's like such an interesting question. It's an interesting question to me because it's like, I feel like there's a pretty, I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Aspect's grace shine down on you.
Yeah, it seems like people are expecting something that isn't the obvious answer. That BlizzCon, and because I want to play it. I don't know. Like there's some deep, mysterious conspiracy. No, just want to play. Chris Metzen got me pretty excited about the story. shit. Oh no! Okay. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. We bottomed out right there. Yeah! No! Dude, that stupid circle that I just went around it. No, that's the reason.
The Isles.
Clearly paid to play, nothing else. Yeah, I'm obviously just shilling for Blizzard. Nah, shilling would have been me trying to convince you guys that the game was still worth playing in Shadowlands, Lamau. That's where the real shills are. The people who left are clearly not shills. No, Shadowlands is really good. You just don't get it. No. I made a video about why you should come back to Shadowlands, and then Chains of Domination came out, and I went, ugh, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't come back to WoW. Chains of Domination. Ooh, that's a rough patch right there. We just want to forget Chains ever existed. Damn, son, where'd you find this? By the way, gold time is pretty nice. Nice. All right, let's go to... Let's just go finish the Thaldraszus tour. Get these out of the way so I can focus on my actual quests. I think, yeah, it's the first time in a while where Blizzard seems to actually be trying to right some of their past mistakes and admit that they've been pretty fucking dumb with some of it, which I think is important. I think admitting the mistakes and realizing that your development cycle was fucked is a start, you know? You gotta start somewhere.
I never gave up hope.
Well, that's good. They doubled down on terrible systems in Call of Duty. Yeah, and that's why I just won't buy another Call of Duty. I'm sorry, man, but Modern Warfare 3 is literally just Modern Warfare 2, the new one, with the maps of Modern Warfare 2, the old one. It's literally... Oh, you're talking about Chains of Domination, not Call of Duty, sorry. Yeah, I thought you were talking about Activision for Call of Duty, because they just, like, repackage the same fucking shit and sell it as a new game every year. People actually paid $70 for Modern Warfare 3, which is a fucking glorified map pack for Modern Warfare 2. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. It's actually fucking ridiculous. $70 map pack. Fucking crazy. So like Overwatch 2? No, not like Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 is fucking free. Not like Overwatch 2. If you guys, Overwatch 2 is a failure, but to try to use it as like the standard for shit in shooters, no. It isn't. It's literally free. Like, people complain more about free games than games that they pay for. Probably because they have sunken cost fallacy or something, but... Overwatch is fun. Overwatch just suffers from Warlords of Draenor syndrome, which is promising content that you didn't ever plan on delivering. That's why Overwatch 2 gets as much shit as it does. And because the microtransaction stuff to buy all the skins is actually disgustingly expensive and makes no sense. There's a rock wall right there. That's interesting.
Too far away.
I've never seen anything like that before. I can't go through it. Might be a mining wall. Oh, it is. It definitely is. It says you have to be a miner to get to open it. I just never seen one. I didn't know that was a thing. Also, part of the reason I came back is because they're taking the story in a direction that pretty much aligns with my theories. So, you know, the whole Titans being control freaks and doing sketchy things with the Dream and Azeroth, like, I've pretty much just been making videos on that for the, like, you know, for like, well, besides the last 2 years when I was playing FF, but like, it's kind of the same shit I've been trying to tell you guys for a long time. So, you know, when they come out and they're like, yeah, Titan conspiracy, I'm like, what? Because, guys, there's been times where I've like DM'd Lumino, who's one of the people that have speculated with me for a long time, and I've been like, you know, in the past I've been like, they're just not gonna do it, man. They're just never gonna do it. Like, we talk about it all the time, we spend all this time with speculation, coming up with the ideas, we find the little links and we put it together, but they're just never gonna do it. Like, maybe this really is just all in our heads, you know? And that was discouraging. You know, that sucks to have those conversations because it's like, you know, maybe we're just being too hopeful. Like, maybe this just really isn't gonna happen. And then Chris comes out and says, Titans returning to Azeroth, the clash of light and void. What was the Titans really doing? This conspiracy, what was their true intent? Like, what? I couldn't believe it. Like, I honestly couldn't believe it. Like, I felt like I was dreaming. It's just weird. It's like, is this real life? Like, I don't know. That's why I cried. I was crying when Chris was on stage because, I don't know. It's kind of like when Sylvanas broke the sky open. It's like a moment of like validation, but it like almost doesn't feel real. It's like this is like, so many people made so much fun of me and talked so much shit about my ideas and about my videos, and like, now look at this, dude. Like, now they're doing it. Like, I can't comprehend that. Like, it just kind of blows my mind. So I don't know. That's another reason why I came back, is just that, like, the game is literally going to express the stories that I have wanted them to express for years. Like, for years. And what some people would like to convince themselves is that, oh, this is just like a new story. This is them shifting gears. No, it isn't. No, it fucking isn't. If anything, it's them going back in time. It's them going back to the roots, because as much as people wanted to deny shit like the RPG lore, the more that time passes, the more that we see from the RPG lore becomes true. So it's just like, it is very vindicating and validating, but I also don't want it to go to my head, because there's been so many ideas that I've had that have been wrong and that have not been accurate at all. And that's why I like looking at the old videos sometimes, to remind myself of like where I came from in terms of ideas. And I think it's been helpful because you guys hear me all the time when I pull up old videos and I say, I don't agree with that. I disagree with what I'm saying right now. My viewpoint changed on that. Like, and that's the case. Like, so it's just fun to revisit the ideas and remember what was said and what wasn't. And I don't know. I think it's fun, even if it's wrong. It's okay to be wrong, but it feels fucking awesome when you're right. Especially when it's things that you feel like you were kind of publicly ridiculed for saying. Like, I was literally made fun of by other content creators for my ideas, and it's kind of cringe, but here we are. You know? I was watching a streamer last night who said he's got no idea what's going on with the story and how bad it is. Then I watched him skip all the cutscenes in the Emerald Dream. Yeah, and that's why we don't listen to those people. That's what we call people that they argue in bad faith. Were you really? What the fuck? By who? I don't need to be name dropping shit. If you were around, you know exactly who. It doesn't really matter. It's water under the bridge, but the point that I'm making is that it's especially validating when you feel like you were kind of put down for things that you did before, and then to have them kind of potentially be accurate is just kind of like, wow. You know, I kind of let other people convince me of something that wasn't true.
I let people convince me something about myself that wasn't true. And I don't know, it feels very liberating to like be shown that you should trust yourself, you know, that you should put some fucking faith in yourself. Like, and that's what it boils down to. It's nice. And Final Fantasy did that for me to an extent too. Make no mistake that both Final Fantasy 14 and WoW have helped me learn that some of the really fucked up things that I think about myself and that I don't ever verbalize to you guys, but that are going through my head are not true. You know, like Jay made that edit for that like intro video, and I'm like listening to myself like cringing because I think I sound like cringe, and it's like not, it's just like I'm so judgmental of myself for no fucking reason. And then I show you guys and you guys are like, that's fucking awesome. That's I can't wait for that. And it's like, dude, what is your problem, Pyro? Like, why are you fucking like this? Like, why are you so mean to yourself? It's pretty bad. And then you get people in the community that are like, oh, he's so full of himself. Guy has such a huge ego. And it's like, you guys understand? I'm ridiculing myself constantly. Like, you don't even realize. Like, you don't even realize. So, I don't know. It's nice to get away from that a little bit. Because if you think I'm a harsh critic to you guys, then you should hear some of the things. I mean, we say some of the worst things to ourselves. It's pretty fucking stupid. It's pretty stupid. Yeah, so I'm just trying to like have more faith in myself, and like if people enjoy it and they like it, then, you know, why would I give attention to negative things and that kind of stuff? So that's kind of, you know.
Ours is a solemn.
You're telling me that Drine sent you?
Aspects watch over you.
Zekball, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Thanks. Are you a mortal of action, or are you going to get out of our way, Evoker? I've lost many good soldiers to those primalists up ahead. We have an idea of what they're planning, but we must first rout the enemy and rescue those serving under me.
Victory in all your battles.
I'll meet you up ahead when you're finished with the commander's task. Sashmimi, thank you so much for subbing for another month. The question is, had Metzen planned for the Titans to be evil from the start, or is that something they just decided in the last 12 months? It's not a question, guys. This is not a question. This has been answerable for years. This is not even a new idea. So if I could find you, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. The Titans aren't evil. Yeah, let me clarify as well. Evil is not the word that I would use to describe them anymore. Do you know what's up with Iridicron? Not sure how far you are into the story currently. I mean, look at... Okay, let me show you guys. Look at my quests. I mean, I'm still doing... You know what I'm saying? Like, how far into the story? I mean, I haven't even finished the base game. So you cannot talk about anything that is not... Don't talk about anything that is after 10-0 at all.
Aspects watch over you.
Besides the dream journals that I read, you know, those are one thing because I've seen them. The Way Watchers have kept the roads of Thaldraszus safe for travelers as long as I can remember. It's a duty that my family has upheld with honor for generations. Alas, my sister Alvi seems less than interested in that honor of late. She's supposed to report to me here each morning, but I've not heard from her in over a day. This isn't a main quest, so sorry, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, that's side quests. I'll come back for that. Yeah, thank you for checking, Food Time. Thank you. That wasn't directed at you. That was just in a general kind of sense. I don't mean to single you out or anything. That's not my intent at all. I don't think Amanthul does stuff because he's evil. I think that it's a very black and white and very unintelligent way to think. That people do things just because evil. Now I understand that in like classic D&D settings that there is, you know, there is good and evil. I understand that, but WoW is not a classic D&D setting. It isn't.
Like, for instance, like, demons are by nature evil, you know? But it's like, what does that mean? Like, because they're destructive, they're evil? Like, it's our definition of evil. And so it's always changing, you know? So I think that the measure of evil is kind of stupid and doesn't really matter, because you're just gonna see something that you don't like and say that it's evil, you know? That's just kind of how it goes. It's like, yeah, I say the Titans are evil, but in truth, I think it's not quite that simple. Thank you, Reza. It's super hard to live in Iran, man. I would imagine. I would imagine it's tough to live anywhere in that region, especially right now. When the Titans are evil, what is Azeroth if she's a Titan as her children? We too would be evil, but as Pyromancer said, it's a point of view. Right, that's kind of what's happening with... It's kind of what's happening with the Primalists to an extent. Like, the Primalists are not free of guilt for things that they've done. And so some would, you know, someone say they're evil. Someone say the Titan Pantheon is, the Dragon Aspects are evil. Someone say they're both to blame, and that neither of them are, like, truly innocent. Knife. There we go. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Yeah, and some people, you could make that argument. You could make the argument that the very strict kind of ideals of the Jedi are part of why some of the Jedi that ended up going bad, like, I don't know, Anakin Skywalker, ended up doing that. Because you have to, like, it's one of those things where it's convenient to just blame the Sith, but you have to take responsibility for your side of the coin. You understand? You have to be able to step back and realize your mistakes, your faults. Anakin was meant to bring balance, and he did that. As fucked up as it is with the overwhelming power of the Jedi, that's technically, I think that's technically true. Like, he did bring balance to a force that was frankly quite out of balance. Let's go back for that. And that's not to say that the Jedi are bad. It's exactly the point that we're trying to make, that the Sith and the Jedi are both have their flaws. It's kind of like it's like what I try to say with the light and the void. Oh, Pyro, you think the light is bad? You think we should just follow the void then? No. No. I think we should follow neither, because they're the same thing. One is just blind to the truth of the other, and so on and so forth. Like, no, it doesn't mean that you side with what you think is the equal opposite because you attribute that it's benevolent. No, that's not what... No. It's the exact opposite. It's that you should consider the effects of that type of behavior. What is it really? What does it wrought? What is the intent? Like, you know, I don't know. It's very complex. It's very complex. This is why humanity will never find ultimate peace, because it's impossible. People can't even agree on the plot line of a video game that's not real. You expect people to agree on fucking real life? Like, hell no. This game is made up of a bunch of different perspectives from different times, and they all get jumbled together, and, you know, a lot of people end up looking like dickheads in this game. It, you know, just is what it is. These are ice runes here, Hailstorm. These are elemental ice runes. I noticed some of the elemental runes tend to be a lot more jagged. A little bit more, well, pun intended, I guess, more primal. Huh. Private Pluto, wow, thank you for the 500 bits. Did you... Look at that sub badge. What the fuck? 61 months? Waking Frost.
Wreathed in elemental frost, able to walk on water. Wow, I should go to Zereth Mortis. Very cool. I went to Zereth Mortis, by the way. I went there. On my warlock. I went in the front door. And then I teleported out. I just didn't want to. I just thought, you know what, this might actually be good stream content, so I just didn't do it. Whoa. Primordial Wrath. Whoa. Disquieted Frost. One does not simply walk into Zereth Mortis. And so I also saw the cutscene where we were getting attacked by forces from the Maw, and how the Primus stayed behind because he doesn't want to break the rules of going into Zereth Mortis. But of course he doesn't have to, because he's already done it with Zoval, so his curiosity doesn't need to get the better of him because he's already seen what's in there. So, I don't know, dude. There's just some, like, very sketchy situations. I was like, interesting that the Primus isn't coming in here with us.
Ours is a solemn burden.
Sharnak stares down at you. It appears you're someone with more skill than the commander had originally assumed. There's more to be done before the day is over.
Go in service.
The commander was right. The Primalists are calling reinforcements from the elemental planes. It would be a shame if something happened to their gateways, Evoker.
Victory in all your battles.
Prime planning. The commander ordered me to establish a forward base and dispatch any resistance. It wasn't until I did all the dispatching that I realized something. The Primalists were talking about Tierhold. Unless you're an exceptionally skilled at interrogation, I need you to discover their plans.
Serve well.
I'll push forward and deal with the rocky situation above while you take care of the Primalists in their gateways. Yeah, it definitely does not fix Shadowlands, but it's more interesting than Zoval being bad guy because reasons. And I think in those final moments of Zoval, where he's like looking at his memories, like flashing before him, he's seeing the Winter Queen, he's seeing Denathrius, he actually sees everyone except the Primus. It's very interesting. Only the shadow standing over him. You think that the Primus designed the Azeroth and Argus prison complexes? I mean, they kind of did put the jailer in a prison that was allegedly inescapable. Primus is the brother of Aman'Thul, IMO? I mean, maybe. Cry out for the aspects and see how none come to your aid. Huh. It's like the light with Nobundo. He called out, and for the first time ever, there was no answer. Cry out to your incarnates and see if they come. Well, you know the incarnates can't because they're locked in a prison that the aspects put them in. The aspects aren't in prison. The Primus designed... Wait, how do you feel about Shadowlands spoilers? I mean... What? I don't really care. Are these quests which you're doing now are not the main story? Oh, I just picked up side quests from that lady and didn't realize it. Okay. Oh, well, I'll finish these ones. Bellular in his new video was saying ANR is going to be on our side against Aman'Thul. I think you'll kill him after watching it. Don't watch it though, it has spoilers. Interesting. I mean, you have to consider the possibility that there's a misread about ANR. I mean, I can't pretend like I don't toy with the idea that I'm wrong. I mean, you have to. Excuse me? This is a shitty offensive spell. Oh, whoops. Earth, okay. Iridacron. One of the main reasons why it's hard for me to think about ANR being on our side and against Aman'Thul is because I'm pretty sure that ANR is controlling Aman'Thul. Or like has sway over him in a regard that people don't understand. So the idea that like she's gonna go against him, like, I don't know. It's like tough for me to reconcile that in my brain. It's like there's definitely I don't know, like them swearing an oath to protect life. Like the way she says it is time to him at the seat of the Pantheon, like she wears a crown but Aman'Thul doesn't. I'm not so sure, man. I'm just not so sure. I'm not ready to separate her from Aman'Thul yet. Maybe eventually, but not yet. Invading Tierhold. A couple more Primalist forces. Maybe she fell in love with their Aluna and they're planning some kind of Greek tragedy scale treachery in the family? I mean, I think if you want to do that, then I think you need to consider the... If you guys want to talk about the falling in love thing, then I would really urge you to look at Illidan, Tyrande, and Malfurion. Not others. Like, in my opinion, the closest microcosm of them is of the Titans is those three. And that's Aman'Thul, ANR, and Sargeras. I think Deathwing, Nozdormu, and Alexstrasza would be the next closest, I would think. You read that lore book about the planted tree, right? That's ANR doing at least something against Aman'Thul and him being pissed. Right. But you understand what I'm saying about ANR controlling him, right? You guys, you get what I'm saying when I say, like, if, like, that, I feel like we're looking at that in two different ways. Some people are seeing that as, oh, ANR is against Aman'Thul, and they're going to come to blows at some point. Not necessarily. Not if ANR doesn't want to. You know? If ANR, like, here's the deal. What I'm saying is that ANR is manipulating from behind the scenes. It's not that she's necessarily... How do I put this, dude? If anything, we would side with Aman'Thul and fight ANR. I don't see it happening the other way around. I just don't see that. I see ANR as being the manipulator causing a lot of the problems. I don't... And I think a lot of that is a result of what she's done with the Pantheon, you know? I can't imagine a world where ANR and Aman'Thul are not... Like, how do I put this? Aman'Thul is against ANR. Yes, I do believe that is true. But I don't think he can do anything about it. That's also what I think is true. Like, I don't think he can do anything about it. Because, again, in Chronicle, it states that the Titans swore an oath to protect life whenever possible. And I think that, like you're seeing in the Dragon Isles, oaths are binding. They're very binding. You have to stick to your oath.
The aspects have returned.
I don't know. If Amanthul can see what's gonna happen, there's no way that the guy doesn't know, right? Like, if the shit about him being able to see, like, time ways and shit, all the bronze dragon... Have you read any WoW books? Nah, bro, I never even... Not even one, bro. Maybe eventually, but no. Yeah, you know, sorry, I'm being a smartass. Yeah, I've read a lot of WoW books. I've probably read more WoW books than most people that you know. But yes, I'm being a smartass. But yeah. XDD, can you even read? Can you type without typing the same letter 4 times in a row? XDDDDD, can you read boy, XDDDDD? Like, what the fuck? Okay, one more Primalist. Just any Primalist. Pick a Primalist, any Primalist. What do you have to say then for the lore that's in the books? I think I wish more of it was in the game, if that's what you mean. I wish more of it was in the game. I just saw like a green raptor. What the fuck was that? What was that? Oh, that's that Nightclaw. Okay, from my trinket.
We protect the Isles. Honor all dragons. Guard against chaos.
Defeat the Primordial Wrath and Primordial Hail in the Gelikir Overhold.
Glory to all dragons.
I forgot that you unlock dragon customizations by doing the side quests. Fuck. Why no simulcast is just allowed now? No, it isn't. What do you mean it's allowed now? Simulcast is not allowed as a Twitch partner. Yes, it is, homie. It is. Can you link me that? Because that's really important for me to know. Since TwitchCon? Oh. How did I not hear about... You know, dude, Twitch can go suck a fucking cock, dude. You want to know why? Because I have a notification thing. Like, I literally have a notifications tab that they did not put this information in at all. Shouldn't you be notifying your streamers about it? Like, shouldn't you be notifying people? These cocksuckers, dude. They're so shady. They obviously didn't broadcast it because they don't want people to know. Because it's a thing now, but we're not going to tell everyone that it's a thing. Fucking bastards, dude. I don't like that. Well, guess what? Next stream is going on YouTube as well. They just assume you'd watch TwitchCon? Yeah, if it wasn't a bunch of cringe content that came out of TwitchCon, I'd be more inclined to watch it. I don't go to TwitchCon, bro. Nope. Salormu, dragon riding trainer. Hello, Salormu. YouTube so much better, but wish you read both chats? Yeah, I probably wouldn't read YouTube chat, more than likely. Wait, weren't you just over there? I must be in many places at once, but I always make sure that I'm sleeping well in at least one of those places. Let's talk about something else. Good day, Dragon Rider. Ready to learn more about how to fly in harmony with a dragon? The Challenge Tour. The Waking Shores Advanced Tour. Alright, let's just go ahead and stop tracking those for now. Let's go up and slay this Primordial Wrath thing. I gotta, like, focus.
Oh! What's up, pussy?
I just accidentally landed right on you. Hail Decimation. You watch in awe as the chunk of ice slowly disappears from your bag. Duration 2 hours. Wait. What? Do you use that for something? Do you like Evoker? I do. Realistic ice. It melts. Into the Rift as Murloth? Rifts are a great source of cosmetics. Yeah, but I don't think I'm supposed to do them yet. I think I'm supposed to wait.
I must get closer.
The world is wrong.
I agree. I agree.
Does that do any damage? It actually doesn't do damage, does it? It doesn't do damage. Wait a second. I can cast and move with that? How come I've never read it? What? I have no idea that it did that. Pyro, read your abilities. You dipshit. I had no idea. I have fucking Kill Jaden's Cunning. Ancient as... Wait, what? Ancient as Azeroth itself. Flickering primordial element.
I cannot use that item yet.
Can you even read, boy? X D D D D D D D D. I guess not. I guess I can't. Shit. Huh. To quote a certain cat boy, read your tooltips. I can quote myself, read your tooltips. Ugh, I'm just fucking dumb. Stop. What's my interrupt? Middle mouse button. You shouldn't use Azure Strike for AoE 2, just cast Breath and then Living Flame. But Living Flame's single target. But maybe it just does so much more damage that it doesn't matter. Per cast, it's probably more worth than Azure Strike, which is really cringe. Read the Flaming Leap talent. I don't know what that is. Leaping Flames. Fire Breath causes your next living flame to strike one additional target per empowerment level. It's time that I admit something to you, chat. I just went to Icy Veins and I just let it pick my abilities. I didn't read them. I didn't read them. I read them when I first started playing, but then when I came back, since there's been patches and balancing stuff, like I just didn't read it. I just let it. I just picked it. I just grabbed the import code and I let it pick my talents. And then I read the ones that I hadn't used before and I was like, okay, that's how you use them. This Sphere Ball thing's like a group barrier. It is, but I read it and then realized that it doesn't do any damage. I casted it at some enemies like 20 minutes ago and I said, God, this thing does such trash damage. And then I read it and then I noticed that nowhere in it does it say it does any damage. So, you know, it is what it is. Import from website, learn later. Get your add-ons, get your import, learn later. Have you tried augmentation yet? No. Nah. We're WoW players. We only read third-party media, not in-game stuff. That's funny.
The Isles have awakened. Honor all dragons. Serve well.
Go back to the commander. Okay. Oh, I missed. Oh. Alright.
The Isles have awakened.
What do you want, Evoker? I'm back here after I did the thing. I wish AUG wasn't so fucking boring to play. I really like Preservation. I feel like I have a lot of buttons. Never one-hand Dragon Ride. But yeah, I was trying to quest as AUG and see if that felt better than the normal DPS spec for a while because of the shielding and DPS boost. I like Preservation.
Serve well.
I don't feel like it's an issue for leveling. Alice and I had bets on if you would be successful, Evoker. I'm glad that you were.
Guard against chaos.
Oh, that means you bet on me? My man! Thaldraszus, dude. You won the bet, didn't you?
Protect the Isles.
My man. He's glad that I lived, which means he probably won the wager. Which means he bet on me. Which means he's a homie. No. No. I didn't mean to come here. Chromie, shut the fuck up. Yeah, we're gonna leave that. To be fair, I leveled in early DF. Evoker was not as powerful then and has had several talent overhauls since then. I couldn't stand leveling as Evo. Until their first talent overhaul. Yeah, that's what I've been playing through this time. I think this is the wrong place too. Why am I flying through the Emerald Dream right now? What's happening?
Over here.
Follow the clues. What's this? Oh, right. This is
The
their hideout.
aspects have returned.
This is definitely a base of operations. The Misty Vale is crawling with rebels and primalists. I think now storming back in Thaldraszus is the main quest.
Victory in all your battles.
So this is a side quest again?
Honor all dragons.
I'm sure the rebels are documenting their plans for future attacks. We must find out what they are attempting to do before it happens.
Aspects watch over you.
Rebels with a cause. Kill 10 rebels and primals. The rebel staging ground. We have been looking for this very... How fortunate for us that their saboteurs carelessly led us here. I cannot believe my brethren would stoop to working with the primalists. We cannot let this stand. Take out the rebels and their primalist friends before they can cause any further chaos. Stoop to working with the primalists. Yeah, how dare they?
Against chaos.
Main quest have a bigger icon? Yeah, like these. Like these, right? The ones that are shaped like a badge. Those ones are the main quests, right? Okay. Well, I kind of want to do the side quest too, though, you know? But maybe not all at once. Maybe I should come back for this. What do you guys think? I really like unlocking the dragon customizations, you know? MSQ's good? Okay. Alright. Alright. It goes black from bottom to top. Black, then green, then bronze. Of course, red is at the top. Oh, no, it's almost at the top. Technically, blue is at the top. Huh. That doesn't mean anything, but just fun to look at. Okay, so here, Kurazadiah's report.
I require a moment of your time, hero. I promise it shall not be wasted.
Yeah.
Honored to meet you.
Is this after?
Stay vigilant.
I get why they do it, but sometimes I wish that they would like... that's a hot take, I don't know. Sometimes I wish they wouldn't even let you fucking see this shit. If it's like... You know, it's like, well, this is part of like WoW's issues. Like, they don't make you do the linear storyline. So like, you can just come back, do patch content, and skip everything else. It's like, what the fuck? It's like a weird choice. Make people do the fucking story.
I will listen.
Thank you for coming. I'm ready to seek out Mother Oathstone. Go fuck yourself.
The red dragonflight will protect.
How to talk to this big fuck. The threads of time flow like a river.
This moment.
With many bends and branches. Occasionally, those flows can be changed. However, any anomaly left unresolved may doom our destiny to a false timeline. We're quickly approaching one of those anomalies. I've sent Chronormu to the shifting sands to investigate and correct any issues to the one true timeline. I foresee that your assistance will be invaluable. Please lend us your aid and meet Chronormu.
The one path must be preserved.
Okay. The flow of time. Speak with Chromie. Oh, I tried to just take off. Awkward. Yo, what's up, SM? What's up, bruh? What's up, bruh? So this is where you been. This is where you been. I see. Yeah, well, the convocation was fucking shit up, dog. We really could have used your help, you fucking moron. Anyway. Chromie, what's up?
Why, hello.
Oh, it's you again. Or is it the first time? Anyway, hello. No, Stormu sent me to help. Okay, before I start this, we're about to do time stuff, so I just need to get in the right headspace. All right. Now, Dormo sent me to help.
Good luck. Thank goodness you're here. The time waves are in chaos. We'll need as much help as we can get to fix them. An infinite dragon is trying to corrupt our bronze oath stone in the temporal conflux. That stone embodies our calling to protect all time. If corrupted, anything could happen, including... Oh no! Murrazan! We can't let that infinite turn Nose Dormu into his awful dark alternate self. I'm going to go try and hold her off. You help Dante sort things out down here.
You're annoying, Chromie. And your fourth wall breaking is annoying. But I'm gonna forgive it.
For you. There's nothing the Time Walkers can't fix.
Except some of our ranks are missing.
Oh.
Is it that time already?
Perhaps the greatest irony of being a Time Walker is having all of time to study and yet no time to study. What's happening here? There's been a disturbance up at the temporal conflux. The repercussions have destabilized the timeline currently around this valley. We are limited in numbers, but we must contain the unbalanced temporal energies coursing throughout the valley before the effects spread. Only then can we help reinforce our companions above.
I'll be deep in my books. We will find time.
Hello, Evoker. You're right on time. Some trouble at the temple is causing the timeways to destabilize and spill out into the valley. Not only that, but a bunch of Time Walkers are missing. We've asked for extra help, but one of the new recruits hasn't arrived yet. Can you look for her? Be careful, though. Time's in a massive state of flux around the valley. There's no knowing what dangers are around.
It has been a time.
I know you'll find everyone and get it figured out. Meet me at the temporal conflux after.
We shall do our best. I wonder what is keeping Zerathel.
Zerathel? They're probably trapped in one of these time stasis things. Missing recruit found. Was the Chromie short story before Shadowlands because Pelagos is also trans? I think I remember hearing that. Yeah. That Pelagos, I think, was like, yeah. It was like a...
The time magic,
Yeah,
sir.
I remember that.
There was a... Thank you. We will do this
I
together.
knew somebody would come around eventually.
I
Lucky,
know
lucky.
I can.
She's Drakthir. One moment. My first assignment, unstable temporal energy seeping into the forest, affecting the wildlife. Needing to assess the impact and collect that magic for the Time Walkers. Zera shakes her head a moment. I was examining a pack of Vorkin when I was attacked by a crazed bear overflowing with time magic. It caught me off guard. I barely escaped. Could you find my missing gear for me, Evoker? You might also have to deal with that bear.
We make a good team.
I got attacked and I'm completely vulnerable. Help me. Okay, we make a good team. What do you mean team? What do you mean team? You're not doing anything. I'm the one doing it. We're not a team. I just met you. We don't make a good team. What? Oh my god, the charged bear. Time charged. Charged with temporal energy. Oh my god, it really it's so much better than what I was doing. Yikes. Yay, we did it. And you die? Okay. A meat from bears, which is commonly found in the Azure Span and Thaldraszus, can be bought and sold. Okay. Oh, no need to read the flavor text on that. Time Walker notes. Haven't got time for the pain. A detailed manual on how to use a Time Walker staff. Someone has scribbled notes all over it. What the fuck is a Time Walker staff? I don't believe it's a physical item that I picked up just now. Okay, let's see, what's this? What the fuck? Did it respawn? Yo, did they respawn fast? Or did I just pull that one? No, I think I just pulled that one. What, did they like respawn faster because they have time? They have like a confused with time, you know, a quick respawn. It'd be like a nice little flavor. Crazed Alpha. Uh-oh. Oh, there's the staff. Oh, shit. So this time magic seems to have made the animals go mad. Borrowed time. Are you... Was it just healing itself with a spell called Borrowed Time? Was it just leeching my life away from me by using time? That's fascinating. Okay, let's just keep going here. Let's just keep going. An instrument for manipulating time magic and shepherding the time ways. It's weird how, if it's the true timeline, I understand that they act as like an antithesis to anything that wants to come in and disrupt the time ways. But, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't the only other primary force that can really do much in the time ways, isn't it the infinite anyway? If that's the case, then like, wouldn't the existence of the bronze themselves be the thing that they were, like, cause the thing that they were designed to fight? I guess really powerful mages can go in there. Also, Titan touched Hawkenbloom. Rousing order. Excuse me? What? This golden thing here? This... I'm gonna hold on to that, I guess. Yeah. The sound it makes is almost like a song. You hear that? it's gone. That's interesting. That just happens? Like that just happens in the wild? It was kind of a pretty sound, to be honest. It kind of reminds me, well, you know, there's some other things that like sing and do stuff like that. I think this is something I'm not supposed to go to yet. Dawn of the Infinite. God freaking darn it. Get on this one. Stay on course, Pyro. Just follow this one quest. Just do the one thing. Is that a... Ooh, I should like that.
Amazing to see you back in WoW.
Thank you.
Keep it up with your content.
Will do. Will do. That's the plan. That's the plan. That's interesting. Thank you so much for the sub. Thanks. Do you have Twitter, Pyro? No. Twitter's not a good place. Twitter's full of negativity. And just... I just don't go on there anymore. It's not good for my mental health. So I don't use it. I used to use Twitter a lot, but not anymore. Pyro shouldn't be on Twitter, let's be real here. Yeah, no. It's not a good thing for me. I have too big of a fucking fat mouth, and I am too opinionated to be on Twitter. It gets me in trouble, and it just causes fights. So I just don't use it. Twitter is a complete shit show. Yeah. I gotta go. Don't destroy the timeline while I'm gone. Well, no promises. If I can find a way, I might just do it. I might just do it.
Yes, I can help.
Haven't got time for the pain. Okay, I got you these things back.
I think that went
Thank you for recovering all that valuable equipment. I think that went well. Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Did we do it?
Did we do it? Oh, you know what? I kind of, you know what? We did it. We did do it. Fuck it. Yeah, we did it. We fucking did do it. We did do it. If you want to recover your health with forest fruit laced with unstable temporal energy, do not do it. Trust me, the impact on the body can be time-consuming. Get it? Ow. I'm gonna leave it hurt. I'm gonna leave it here. Sorry.
No, I can't.
I'm sorry, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and just go find some other quests to do after that. That's... You know what? That reminds me of Koji a lot. That's just put it that way. That's, you know what? That's in a good, it's fine. It's good.
What is the
Fuck
problem?
it. I've yet to find a Drakthir NPC like that. What do you mean? Like what? How you doing, Pumpkin? I'm doing good, Sugar Cookie. How are you? What's up, Stoic? Oh, Stoic's leaving. Yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here, Stoic. Time to go grind BGs for 5 hours, right? No, fuck that. With the Bronze Temple under attack, temporal energy is seeping out everywhere. The Time Walkers place collectors all through this forest, trying to gather this errant magic. Anything collected can also be used as extra power, which is a good thing. This crisis is draining all our resources. I was supposed to retrieve the collectors, but I still need a moment to catch my breath. Could you get them for me?
We make a good team.
If you want to recover your health with the... Yeah, okay. We read that.
Did we do it?
Great. The Time Walker staff intact. But it is definitely drained. I know, you can recharge it using the temporal energy coalescing around the wildlife here. Unfortunately, that means defeating affected creatures in the forest. The energies were making them dangerous and unstable, and we would have to cull the population after anyhow. Sometimes you have to sacrifice for the greater good. Could you help? I still need a minute. Oof. Well, that's tough. Glad to see you back. Left WoW for a lot of the same reasons. Yeah. Yeah. It was in a bad spot, dude. And I think in my life, I was not mentally in a good spot as well. So it just was like, it was compounding, you know? And my reaction, you know? I'm an expressive person, and freaking just gets away from me, you know? So, just one of those moments where I felt, it felt good to get it out, though. Yeah, but it was a weird time, you know? That was like, it wasn't just the game being bad, you know? It was like a hard to support the business at that time kind of thing for me as well. And, you know, that's something that I am definitely not going to forget is in the track record at this point. But, you know, hopefully things are getting better. They seem, like I said, they seem a lot happier. At least the people that spoke during BlizzCon, they seemed actually excited, and I don't know, they seem like they care. They seem like they care, and they seem like they are finally kind of like free, you know? It's kind of fucked up to say, but like kind of really free to do what they want to do, which is, you know, great for them. But it's very sad to say at the same time, like how many years has WoW been kind of steered in a questionable direction, you know?
I think that went well.
Potentially because of executives and people higher up within Activision and stuff like that. Like it's one of those things where like you kind of sometimes you kind of don't want to believe that they have that much sway and that much power and that they're influencing it that much, but then when you see things start to change, you really have to realize like, maybe it really is like, and I've worked for a corporation, I should fucking know. I should know better that the people working in the fucking business with the product are typically never getting to make decisions for themselves. And if they could, usually they would just fix them, because who doesn't want to fix problems? You know what I'm saying? Like, who doesn't want to do that? If you can identify and realize the problems are there, who doesn't want to fix them? Doesn't make sense. So it is pretty sad to think that there was a little bit of a chokehold on things, and I hope that they get better. I'm not like trying to convince my friends to play retail or anyone. I'm not trying to convince people to like come play WoW. I think I'm obviously like optimistic at this point, and people have a lot of really positive feedback about the dream. So I'm excited to get to that point. So yeah, I'll stop my kind of rambling there, but yeah.
Yes, I can help.
Time in a bottle.
Did we do it?
Did not accept
We make
that.
a good team. Thank you. Meet me back at the Shifting Sands.
Will do. Time charged Vorcraft. Wow. Direct time energy. It looks different from something like the Holy Light. It's definitely different, but I feel like the light actually is similar in some respects. And I've said this before, but in one of the books, Before the Storm, there's a situation where Anduin uses his power to heal this woman. And it seems a little tongue-in-cheek when you're reading it, like it describes how the woman looked as though she were several years younger. And it's like a very, I don't know, it was just like considering the seriousness of the situation that's in the book, it's just kind of like, it seemed strange. It kind of stuck out to me. And it kind of makes me wonder if the light is maybe not necessarily, it could be a product of the division of time as stasis and entropy into two different forces. That could be why the light and the void exist. Or they could just be inherent cosmic forces, which is fine. I have no problem with that. But it makes me wonder then if the holy light and the way that it interacts, the way that it heals and sort of undoes things, it just makes me wonder, like, if is it meant to be a replicated power then? Like, why do they share traits, similarities like that? I don't know. I think it's weird. Like, maybe it's just nothing. Maybe I'm just like overthinking it, but. Time charge? Oh, no. Why are you back to WoW? Because it seems like it's getting better. And I'm enjoying playing it. And I really want to do the Emerald Dream stuff and Chris Metzen, you know, and BlizzCon. So, a lot of reasons, honestly. Plus, right now, you know, I'll admit, there's not a lot for me that I'm interested in doing in Final Fantasy XIV. I don't really have like a goal in that game at the moment. Kind of waiting for the next expansion. So yeah, it gives me the opportunity to play this, which I haven't really had in a while because it took me a long time to catch up in Final Fantasy. And then since we've had like pretty consistent releases of content in FF, I guess. So even though I'm not necessarily interested in all of it, but I guess the same thing could be said for WoW. There's stuff they push in their updates I don't really give a shit about. But yeah, just because I don't have a lot to do in that, so. Yeah. And I've been playing Wrath Classic with my friends this last like month and a half. Because I have 2 friends that I've been friends with since high school. They're some of the best guys, you know, in my life. They were at my wedding, and so I love and appreciate those guys very much. And I want to play video games with my friends. I think at the end of the day that's something that a lot of people miss from the old days of WoW. That's something that no matter what they change about the game, you can never replace. You know, you can't replace those memories and relationships that you had. You can't replace the first time going through those dungeons and being a total doofus because you didn't know what you were doing. You can never truly experience that again, and I think that I think it's just important that you play with the people that you have around you when you can, you know? I don't want to get like emotional about it because these are 2 of my best friends, but like, you know, there could come a day where, you know, they're not able to anymore, you know? That sucks. Because I'm very blessed that I can do this for a job, you know? And not everyone can do that, so. Sorry. So this is kind of fucked up. This time magic is like sending everything into a craze. This is pretty fucked up. Are you enjoying the bronze story? I really just started it, so I can't really say that yet, but I like the premise of the beginning here. Time waves are unstable. It's causing rifts to open into reality. It's causing the wildlife to go crazy and like kind of, you know, what some people would say is corrupting them, and, you know? I wonder if this is permanent or if it could wear off. Surely there's got to be a way to undo this type of thing, right? Like, we're just kind of like giving up. Oh, I forgot I have to cast this. We're just kind of like giving up, and just killing them. But you'd kind of, I don't know, you'd kind of hope that this could be undone in some capacity. It's kind of fucked up that this can even happen. Like, I don't know. Time wave corruption, I mean, I guess Murozond is that, in essence, but killing is faster than waiting. I know. Yeah. I know they're kind of like running around and stuff, but like, does it seem like nature is that out of balance right now? Like, I mean, the birds are still birding. The salamanders are salamandering. Like, is this even necessary? It's just chaos, so they want it ordered. I mean, I feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm just killing this wildlife that's been deemed chaotic and detrimental to... I don't know how to feel about this. Blood for the blood god. It's drawing in the temporal energy, so I mean, I guess that they've deployed this in an attempt to remove some of the saturation, but goodness me, it's so fucked up. I think time manipulation stuff is some of the most fucked up stuff, because sometimes it implies like eternity, and I think that's one of the most terrifying aspects of it. That's why the Titans freak me out, frankly, is because the concept of being eternally prisoned in suffering is that's what I'm afraid of. That's why I think the Titans are so scary, because I think that's what will happen if they get hold of everything. I think it'll not be good. Huh. I'm here to dispense indiscriminate justice upon all those who got it coming. By the by, do you think he'll take a moment to do the Forsaken Heritage quest? Not during this, no.
I am always ready.
Joining the Time Walkers provides an opportunity the Healing Wings never could. You cannot wrap a bandage around time, can you? Ha! Wait. Can you?
I know I can.
Is that dial?
Went well.
I don't know. That was interestingly timed. No pun intended, I guess. She said she can. I mean, I don't know. That was... Thank you, Dildo Wing. Now the forest can try to recover, and the Time Walkers have some extra energy.
Did we do it?
The staff has been through a lot, but it should be fully functional again. Thank you, Evoker.
Dante, this is the adventure I told you about.
We have met. They appear to be another promising new recruit.
You think so? Dildo Wing, the Darkener.
I wish I could.
Perhaps the greatest irony of being a Time Walker. Right, we read that. Feels like the first time. Shepherding the Timeways is a dangerous duty. Though you're not a Time Walker, Ambassador Chronormu believes you will be of great help. But to ensure your safety, we must properly train you. Unfortunately, all our instructors are still missing. I will do my best to help. Let us see how we both do. I know the Ambassador Chronormu is counting on the both of us. Okay?
I'll be deep in my books. Come along. You as well, Zerathel.
If only we could skip forward to already being Master Time Walkers.
Let me know when you are ready.
Right, so she doesn't really know. They're just studying it. They don't fully...
So many books, so little time.
This will not make you officially a Time Walker, but you will at least have the proper instruction to keep you safe as you assist us.
That staff is able to harness temporal energy from a source. Please, give it a try. Well done. The staff can also be used to redirect the energy collected to a target such as this one.
Okay.
Excellent. Now, try focusing your staff's energy at this artifact in order to restore it to its time of origin. But please, be careful.
Okay. I don't really know what that is.
Oh dear, it backfired.
Oh.
Brace yourself.
Temporal backfire. Oh shit. Is it gonna send me instead? Did it send me instead?
To the fore! On the flank! Move! Evan Scales! Fall back!
Sleep.
What the fuck was that? Time portal to the present. Where the fuck am I? Is this the room that I woke up in at the start of my game?
We must return to the present, however.
What the fuck?
Really? We must be going.
But what if we don't?
We are going back.
Fuck! He said, motherfucker, we're leaving. It brought me back to the race tutorial. What?
As you can see,
I just got my Outer Wilds time loop. Yo!
Wielding time magic improper.
Let's go again. Let's do it all over. Just kidding. I don't want to have to recollect my glyphs. That would suck balls. I don't want to have to do that. Dude, that was kind of cool. Every race is different. No, I get that. I figure there's no way that I just happen to be Drakthir and that just happened. So I figure if you pick a different race, you're gonna go somewhere completely different. It took me a second to realize where I was and what I was seeing, because if you guys recall, I only started Dragonflight back up a little while ago. I had played originally closer to launch, and I completely, it's been a long time, so that was definitely faint for me. But then when I was in the room, that's when it set in. We're like, wait a second. This is different. That was... Or this is this is familiar, rather, is what I mean to say.
Yes?
Perhaps the greatest irony of being a Time Walker is having all the time... I keep reading that every fucking time.
It has been a time.
That was quite unexpected. As you can see, there are many dangers that come with wielding time energy. Interesting. I wonder, what could happen if someone who didn't really know what they were doing in terms of wielding time energy were to wield it at a grand scale, perhaps like a Titanic scale. Like, what would happen if someone were to misuse time at that power level? That would be quite crazy, I think. I do wish there was more time to examine the effects of your little hiccup, but there are more important matters.
You know where to find me.
Despite that small hiccup during training, I believe you're prepared enough to aid us here. Wow, really? That much, huh? The distortions are in the valley are allowing different time periods to cross over into ours. We're unsure why these timelines connect, which is quite alarming. We need more information. So alternate. Please see if you can find anything about the creatures pouring in from different timelines. I'm sure their passage will have left some sort of residue. By studying it, we can hopefully find a way to get ahead of this crisis. Collect 100 temporal residue from time-lost enemies in the shifting sands. Time-lost enemies? Like the time-lost proto-drake? Yo, is the time-lost proto-drake from a different timeline? Did it it got into Wrath from a different timeline? My drag theory is Horde. It makes me wonder if you had your character since vanilla, if they'd give you the vanilla intro, but I doubt it. Probably. Since it's all newly designed. That'd be like kind of a crazy step to take. Yep, literally. We'll see.
It has been a time.
I don't have TLPD. What does the description of that say, actually? Time lost. The only reason for time is so that everything doesn't happen at once. Time lost program. The only reason for time is so that everything doesn't happen at once. That's an interesting philosophical view.
We will do this together.
A proper time walker never leaves a crisis half resolved. Why wait and study when we have the tools we need already? Since you have my original staff, I found a spare one for me to use. I'm sure no one will miss it. This is my plan. We team up on those rifts together and save the day. All the days, really. Sorry, I still get confused about the time stuff. What do you say? The task should be simple enough, right? Close the time rifts in the shifting sands with Siazerath.
I know I can. Let me head to the rifts first. See you there.
Okay. Pressing that. I think it's my interrupt button, which is strange. It's not. I haven't had that as my interrupt button in a long time. The time warp.
This should be easy. I think that went well. Not bad. Let me handle the next one by myself.
Time lost raptor. Devil sores. Thunder hides. Time lost Murloc. Dinosaurs, huh? And old Kodos and shit. So this is from before then, so these presumably these. So it's just a timeline bleed, right? So presumably these were here in time before the aspects came here, the dragons. I would assume. So this is what was here before? The sands of time cover those lost in the time ways. Temporal residue. are they bleeding together? Were they erased with time? Or is this just... Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Oh my god! Oh, it's like that big ass kobold! Holy shit! Giga Murloc! Oh my god. Oh, I tried to do that. A Murhulk, apparently. Yeah, apparently. Primal Beast Claws. Housing fossil. Piece of shit. You're annoying.
This rift feels primordial.
Enmergle? They're enmergling! They're enmergled! One of my abilities is literally called Disintegrate. Tear into the enemy with a blast of blue magic. Okay. Disintegration. The fuck did that just say? Crush me into a paste. Crushed me. What? Crushed into a paste. The oils are a great moisturizer for scaled beings. Is what it says.
The energy from this rift feels
Freudian slip there. Sorry about that. Show me what you got.
No, I can. Oh, this is not good.
Murloc ambusher.
Maybe you should handle this.
Speaking of Alexstrasza, crush me into a paste, mommy. Stop. I'm gonna fight this thing. That's not good. Oh no. The dreaded feared into more Murgles. Into more Murlocs.
The energy from this rift feels primordial.
Really old?
I think a Murloc just merged into that timeline. Do we really need to tell Dante? It will be fine.
Did we just, like, send a Murloc to the Black Empire or something? Like, what did we just do? What did we just do? Oh no! What have we done? I'm sure it's nothing. Primordial Azeroth. That either could have been elements, old gods, old gods. Nothing to worry about. Probably.
You can close this one.
Why? You scared of it?
What is it now?
Aeon Normu?
When am I?
The fuck?
I will make time for you.
Are you one of the Time Walkers? Which timeline is this? When are we? Did you say the Time Walkers? They're here? Zara could lead you to them.
Until next time.
Why were you inside that time rift?
It is a long story.
We got nothing but time, dog.
Dante is going to love this.
This is kind of sketch.
So many books, so little time.
I know what to do.
We did it,
Problem.
right? Okay, maybe there was a wrinkle or two, a wrinkle in time. Oh my God, stop. Nothing Dante needs to know about. Also, an unexpected visitor. Still, overall, I would say that went pretty well.
Did we do it?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Perhaps the greatest irony of being a Time Walker is having. I've read it. I've read that about 4 times now. Perhaps the greatest irony is that I keep reading that same fucking thing over and over again.
You know where to
Jesus.
find me.
While it is unfortunate, this is all happening. I'm eager to discover new chronologies to study.
I'll be deep in my
With these
books.
samples, we'll have a better understanding of how and why these timelines are intersecting with ours. Thank you for your assistance. Causality banned. Yo, let's just break causality. I've done it. I've done it before. I've done it before.
Be cautious.
These incursions push the durability of this timeline to the point of breaking. If only we had our full contingent of Time Walkers. Though you are a novice with the staff, I'm told that you've managed to help us greatly. With an extra push, I believe you may further aid our cause. Normally, I would put you through a full training, but the times are unorthodox. Take this scroll of advanced knowledge and use it to push back the invaders. Be swift, though. The effects are only temporary. Assist the Time Walkers by slaying time-lost enemies, buffing bronze dragons, bronze allies, pardon me, returning lost artifacts and closing time rifts in the shifting sand.
Consider all the timeline.
It is good to see that you have returned safely.
Temporal
What
burst.
happened?
We were defending the temporal conflux when fissures in time suddenly opened and pulled us through.
What of the others with you?
I do not know. I did not see any others where I went.
Where did you go?
It was a time that looked much like this, but was vastly different.
In what way?
The timeline was chaos. There was destruction everywhere. Few left to save.
Interesting. And what timeline, I suppose?
What
I wonder
time
it
is
was
it?
that?
Time is passing.
In one where the Legion was victorious, maybe? Or maybe this is... Yeah, I don't know. Destruction. Titan relic. Cool. Knowledge discs. What? And there's a junk item? Knowledge discs. The junk item. Like, what the fuck? Time lost Briarback. Time lost Geomancer. Time lost Chieftain. Oh wow. Die Thornbreaker. Are these the things from like Razorfin Crawl or something? Like I know they're the same creature, but Wilbors or something? Thorns broken. Die Thornbreaker.
I am out of range.
From a
time where they kept winning, maybe. Yeah.
You can play as a cow, but not a Quillbore. Come on, Blizzard. I agree. Just give us everything. Fuck, give us everything. Bring out the lobster, as Wave would say. Bring out the whole ocean. Tell him to bring out the lobster.
I require a target. The Isles welcome you.
The fuck is that? What? Time Lost Amulet. I know well what that is. Wow. It's the fucking heart of Azeroth. What the fuck? This is weird. This is weird. This is so fucking weird. Champion! You've got to go collect more Azerite. The world. She's dying, champion. Go out there and harvest more Azerite. I need to cook, if you know what I mean. Azeroth's been cooking, champion. And you're not getting 50%. How's Pyro like Thaldraszus? So far, it's good. Is that the... It's the Aegis of Agramar. What the fuck? Why are these popping up? Heart of Azeroth, Aegis of Agramar. Oh, weird. Does it have domination runes on it or something? Like, that'd be funny. So Sargeras had a rune blade that controlled him. Agramar probably had a shield that controlled him. Yo, is that why? Yo, how fucked up would it be if all those Titan relics were they were used to control them? That'd be nutty. Maybe that's the only reason. Maybe that's why ANR doesn't have one, because she's the one that has control. Elune even had one. Tear of Elune. That's fucked up. The fibers of this fine flower are stretchy but strong, enough wound together to make a great rope material. Very Lord of the Ringsy. Pillars of Creation. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, we took the Tidestone of Golganeth. That's the one that got stolen. Time Lost Sunseeker. What? Wait a second. Wait a second. Those should not be here. What the fuck? These aren't even from Azeroth. Timeline's fucked. I know, but I Why are timelines on Azeroth connecting to... unless they came here. Time Lost Compass.
Kind of reminds me of like the portal that took you to Zareth Mortis. It's like almost geometric, but not. I don't know. It's weird. It fucks with my eyes, dude. It's very strange. First one's magic tesseract bullshit. Fucking turn into triangles and shapes and shit. The first ones were experts in fucking geography. Geography. Oh my god. I mean geometry. Oh my god. Taylor. Oh my god, dude. Chad, I'm having a hard time today. I said geography. That's funny. Oh shit. They were masters in geography. We must claim this land. No, you don't have to do that. Why are you trying to claim it? The elements are strong here. Maybe the elements are real strong in the Dragon Isles because the Emerald Dream connects here. Over in the Oneron Plains, there's like a gateway, it looks like, that goes to the Emerald Dream. So, I don't know. Maybe that's something to do. Okay, we go back. Wait, no, there's relics. Oh, wait, I missed what they were. Wait, did they disappear? Because I finished? That's lame. I wanted to see what they all were. They went away. You only missed one? What was it? They are time lost after all. Huh? Fair enough. What was the last one? Well, the primals lived here, so it makes sense their elements are stronger. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that could just be it. Yeah, just the primal. Just, yeah, I guess that's... I forgot that this is where they lived. Drop it and do it again. Organon's toe. The compass is Anduin's, and the last one is Gul'dan's staff. Oh, right. The compass. Yeah. That Varian gave him. Gul'dan's staff. Varian's compass. What are the other ones again? Wow. Interesting choices. Oh, Heart of Azeroth. Agrimar's Shield. Aegis of Agrimar. Do you guys think it means anything? The ones that they selected? Do you think that they were just... Do you think they picked them randomly, or do you think they picked them pretty deliberately? I don't know. Arbitrary? Maybe.
You cannot lose more time.
A Time Walker staff's crucial to shepherding time. Sometimes a gentle prod is all that is needed. Other times, firmer action is required. This should be enough to mitigate the instability in this area for now. While there's still more work to be done, your companions are eager to assist up at the temple. I will ensure the area down here is supported while you all go ahead. Time Walkers. I think they picked some of the most recognizable ones. Could be. Could be. I don't have an idea. That's why I was asking. Just thinking if they share anything in common, but I don't know if they do. There's also a random Lore Walker scroll. Can you read it? I feel like I'm missing out on stuff. Now that you mention Anduin's compass, he was the only Azeroth. He was the only Azeroth person Azeroth whispered their name to. Well, I think he was the only. I think he was the only person who we were hearing it from the perspective of. Like, Azeroth doesn't say Thrall, but I also don't. Do we hear it from Thrall's perspective? Like, or would Thrall have heard that himself while we're hearing what Anduin's hearing? I think it's a point of view thing. Exactly. We don't really know that for sure.
I wish I could get back to my book.
In that cutscene, Anduin was the main character. Yeah, I do think it's from his point of view. And Thrall knows exactly what he's talking about. Thrall can clearly hear the voice because Anduin says, "Who is it, Thrall?" And Thrall goes, I don't know. Did Azeroth call him Thrall or Goel? Ooh, probably Goel. That'd be way better. I'd like that. Perhaps the greatest irony of being a Time Walker is having to read this fucking message 7 times for no reason, because for some reason you think that when you talk to this NPC before you pick up his quest that he's gonna have different dialogue. But every single time it happens over and over, and here we are fucking reading the same goddamn dialogue again! Shit! You've helped us again. You've helped us regain our hole in the sands. I know, but I can sense something greater happening on the temple platforms. Let us go up to the skies and regroup with Ambassador Kronormud there. As always, time is of the essence.
We will find time.
Yeah.
We will ascend to the temple platforms.
Time loop,
Please,
stuck in eternity.
meet
It's
us
fucking
there
terrible.
already.
This is my greatest fear.
Race you, Dante.
New recruits.
You got anything to add?
Time for you.
It has been an arduous journey through the time rifts. It is difficult for my mind to trust that this is home I have returned to.
Until next time.
That'd be fucked. Kind of maddening, huh?